Konnichiwa. Back with another reaction video. If you guys, we're doing the top 10 anime video from VINIITUBE channel. I believe that's what his name is, or her name is, or whoever has this channel. This person's name is, because this is where we found the top 10 Fate anime fights, and this is where like kind of started with the whole Fate series reactions, because you guys like that Fate reaction stuff. So I actually have my own playlist as well, which I'm actually gonna link in the card in the top right over here. Fate series reactions I've done with all of the Fate series of everything, like games and all. So you guys want to go and check it out. Like I said, cards will be up here. So this one is called Top 10 Badass Anime Demons. To my knowledge, the only well-known demon I know is Dracula, that I know they animated, but as for just like it's a demon itself, I don't know what they're gonna like, what it's gonna be here. So yeah guys, so like, subscribe, follow and link, subscribe down below, all the channels down below for your boy, rated Facebook page, etc. And yeah, without further guys, get right into this. So play.
They're wicked, sinful, powerful, and a danger to others, even if they're not necessarily evil. Yes, they are the devil, and we absolutely love them. Anime wouldn't be the same if it weren't for some utterly badass demons. From the yokai of ancient Japanese folklore to the unholy trinity of Satan, Lucifer, and Beelzebub, the manga and anime industry has always had a fascination with demons.
Yeah, shoot up with anime.
In the 1960s to
Demons do make up a good portion of stuff.
Anime with demon themes have held a special place in our hearts. It is, after all, such a versatile theme that it fits just as easily in a shonen adventure,
Naraku?
a shoujo romance, or a dark fantasy epic. But what is it about demons that we find so captivating? I guess it's their very nature, isn't it? From what we've seen of anime demons, they're a bit of a hero and a bit of a villain rolled into one. Even if they're good, they're rogues who take pleasure in being bad. And if they're evil, well, they're just pure evil. Yet they're never undimensional. Thanks to the creativity of anime, these demons are never as mundane as our cliched perception of them as creatures with tails and horns. And that brings us to the subject of our video today, the top 10 most badass anime demons. Love them or hate them, you just can't ignore them. So without further ado, let's get started.
Yo, time to cry, baby. I heard his anime, but I never watched it.
The wimpiest devil you've ever seen. Akira is a cowardly young man prone to bursting into tears at the slightest provocation. By a twist of fate, he's possessed by a powerful demon and becomes Devilman, inheriting all of the demon's powers and memories. He also suddenly and inexplicably becomes hotter. However, he somehow manages to retain his conscience and humanity, and yes, he is still a crybaby. In a world where humans are under attack from demons and being turned into demons themselves, this
imagine being a demon and you still cry all the time. Imagine.
Drenched in violence and neon, Devilman Crybaby is not your average anime, and its protagonist is not your average hero. While Devilman is supernaturally strong, violent, headstrong, and perverse, Akira brings a certain vulnerability to this character that makes it both badass and empathetic at the same time.
There's somebody you don't want to mess with when you wake up.
Our next entry is a foxy one who might just be every girl's dream come true. Tomoe is a fox demon, the guardian spirit of a shrine, and the hero of the popular romance Kami-sama Kiss. The first thing you notice about him is his brooding good looks. It's no wonder that Nanami, a powerless young girl who suddenly inherits the shrine and becomes its resident god, falls for him big time. While he's the only hero of a shoujo series on this list, Tomoe is far from Prince Charming. On the contrary, he's cold, ill-tempered, sly, and a sadist to boot. What makes him interesting is his duality. He's the second strongest yokai demon in the world and feared by all, mostly because of his past as a hellraiser. He's also a ladies' man, a flirt, and a tease. And he's probably the only demon who likes to seal a contract with a kiss. That's badass on a whole different level.
So he basically is Prince Charming, but like keeping this in there.
Don't let his boyish looks fool you. Rikuo might be a regular boy by day, but watch out for him when his yokai blood awakens at night. Completely different in appearance from his elementary school self, night form Rikuo is much older, has red eyes, and a shock of long white and black hair that defies gravity. He's also a strong fighter,
this is the same dude? He looks completely different.
For winning over allies. This later helps him become the leader of
Oh, yo, this
that's
Simon looks pretty cool.
Whether he's stylishly lounging on a sakura tree drinking sake or slashing his sword and baring his fangs at his enemies, there's something very badass about this night owl. It probably has something to do with his lineage. Rikuo's grandfather was a pretty powerful demon in his prime, even if he's now a shrunken old
so there's a
man with
lineage
large
of being
head.
the whole
might not be the most popular anime about demons out there, but if you're a fan of old school yokai, this is definitely a show for you.
That looks pretty cool. Naraku, okay.
Coming up next is a character from a classic anime. Inuyasha is both the title of the anime that aired in 2000 and its hero, a half-human and half-dog demon. This series has plenty of badass yokai to choose from. There's Inuyasha himself, who has a boyish feistiness that younger audiences would definitely relate to. There's his half-brother Sesshomaru,
I watched
fully
the
demon and as
hell
cool
out of
as
this show.
Yayoshi
Chisamuro, Moroku, Kikyo, Kagome.
is the personification
I
of
watched,
deception. Driven by his desire to purge his human side
show,
and become invincible, this demon antagonist is as overpowered as they come. While he has enhanced physical strength, Naraku prefers to use his superior intellect to fight his battles. A master manipulator, he has the ability to mimic the appearance of others and uses this to play them against each other. He's also a shapeshifter and can use poison, cast spells, and control corpses at will. There isn't much he can't do, to be honest, and yes, he's almost impossible to kill. But what makes Naraku so compelling is his human side, which he, to his great dismay, just can't seem to get rid of till the very end. Demon number 6 is a different animal altogether. He's the most official demon you've ever seen, and the guy who runs hell like a well-oiled machine, whether it's by sending sinners to the fiery pit, having them flogged by a torture-loving bunny, or stalked by an old hag who loves to strip. Hozuki is the extremely capable and super sadistic deputy of King Enma. If this were a contest of efficiency, organizational skills, and micromanagement, this special demon would have
what's going on in the background there?
As the title of this superbly entertaining anime suggests, nothing phases Hozuki, and nothing escapes him in the 8 cold hells, the 8 hot hells, and 272 other subdivisions he presides over. His bureaucratic
that's a whole lot of places,
paralleled, but so is his appetite for violence. Just ask Beelzebub, who might be second only to Satan in European hell, but has been so traumatized by Hozuki's mere words that he can't help but cough up blood whenever he sees him. Hozuki doesn't even spare his own boss, inflicting all kinds of abuse on the easygoing Enma. This includes beating him with a spiked iron club or making him lie on a bed of nails. You best not get on the wrong side of this one. We don't know all that much about Muzan, as season 1 just
that's his name, Muzan. I was always wondering what his name. I forgot from Demon Slayer.
He's vicious, powerful, and dangerous.
That trailer movie come out already for Demon Slayer.
His slaves. To the series hero Tanjiro, he's the demon responsible for turning his sister into a demon and slaughtering the rest of his family. Underneath his polished and gentle exterior, Muzan is a volatile, seething mass of malice. He takes pleasure in brutally killing his subordinates when they fail to do his bidding. He thinks nothing of murdering a harmless drunk simply for mocking him. It's particularly terrifying to see his stoic and detached facade crumble and his violent rage erupt. But what perhaps makes him most vile is his deception. To the rest of the world, he appears to be a happy family man and father to a young child. Hiding in plain sight, this is one dangerous demon that we'd love to stay clear of. No list of demons is complete without an angel, a fallen angel to be precise, and our next entry is a heavenly body, quite literally. Azazel is first and foremost strikingly beautiful, with white hair and large black wings. With his purple lips and tall, muscular frame clad in tight black leather, he looks more like a rock star than Lucifer's second in command. Azazel is also as devious as he is good looking. He plays his enemies against each other, thinks nothing of discarding a mission to fight worthy opponents for his own amusement, and even sides with his enemies if it suits his cause. Naturally, he's extremely powerful and adept at black magic. Just watch him take on an entire entire army in his rag demon form. But there's another side to his personality where he cares deeply for those he takes under his wings, even if they're the child of his greatest nemesis. Several popularity polls have voted Azazel the most popular character of the series, and we can tell why. He's evil, but sometimes good. He kills but also protects. He's crafty but fiercely loyal.
Dang, he does everything, don't he?
When he's hugging a pretty girl. It's no wonder the writers changed their minds about killing him off early on as was originally planned.
Meliodas, yes sir.
An heir apparent of the Demon King, captain of the strongest.
Yes sir, so it makes sense. He's the captain. That's my guy, Meliodas. Yes sir.
Commandments. Meliodas looks nothing like the force of nature he is. Cursed with immortality, he has the appearance of an adolescent, an extremely well-muscled one that is, despite being more than 3,000 years old. But don't let his youthfulness lull you into a false sense of calm. With a list of powers and abilities a mile long, he can
when he unlocked his true potential, his true demon form,
around like a piece of dirty laundry and snap his wrist like a twig. All this without breaking a sweat and rarely losing his wide-eyed smiley look. But he's a different customer altogether when he unleashes his full demonic powers and goes into assault mode, which robs him of his emotions and turns him into a cold killing machine. If through-the-roof physical strength and demonic powers aren't enough, Meliodas also has the perfect defense full counter with which he can deflect any
that full counter is freaking nuts. Full counter is OP. Oh boy, he okay. I like the ending of his list.
Member of Team Yusuke, Hiei looks like a regular human except
Dragon of the Darkness.
Other defining feature, the third eye on his forehead, which has earned him the name Master of the Evil Eye. This evil eye gives Hiei tremendous powers and psychic abilities such as telepathy and memory erasure. Additionally, his origin as a fire demon born of an ice maiden makes him one of the most formidable demons in his world. And that's not all. He's a master swordsman and so fast that he's capable of slicing an opponent 16 times in the blink of an eye. He's the only one in his team to not suffer a single defeat in the Dark Tournament arc, which is one of the most well-written arcs in shonen history. If such raw powers make him badass, there's his attitude. Hiei is extremely arrogant, belittling both humans for their emotional attachments and weaker demons for their lack of strength.
It's funny because I told my homeboy that it was a tournament after the Dark Tournament. He was like, "What, really?" Yeah, I was like, "Yeah, Yusuke made his own tournament."
Hiei isn't all that bad. Originally written as a secondary antagonist before his popularity turned him into one of the main protagonists, what makes Hiei such an intriguing figure is the reverence he sometimes shows for the very human bonds he claims to despise.
Zod.
That brings us to the top of the tops, the biggest, baddest demon of them all, Zod from the Berserk franchise. All it takes is one good look to see how ferocious and frightening he is. Whether in his bestial human form or his minotaur-like apostle form, Zod is your worst nightmare come to life. This creature is fierce
not on duty.
Berserk, a series known for some truly terrifying characters.
Guts is crazy.
Other apostles, Griffith's femto transformation, or even the creepy Crimson Behalit. Until Guts and Griffith became the first in 300 years to wound him, Zod had considered the Skull Knight his only worthy rival. It's because of his long existence that this demon is called Zod the Immortal or even Nosferatu, a name usually associated with the 1922 silent horror masterpiece that was the first adaptation of Dracula. While Zod is undeniably a god of the battlefield, he's not the unfeeling monster that he appears to be. Despite his bloodlust, he doesn't kill for the sake of killing. His killing sprees are actually a way to find worthy adversaries, of whom there are sadly far too few for him. But when he does meet one,
that makes sense.
His respect. Zod also seems dismayed by his own strength sometimes. Such character traits make him an enigmatic figure among both men and demons. And on that note, we've reached the end of this video.
Okay, that was a pretty cool list. Some that I knew about with the top 10 badass anime demons, like Hiei, Naraku, Meliodas, there's a few more that are oh yeah, Odu from Demon Slayer, Natsu, not Natsu, I forgot his name again. Let me go back and see. Hold on, what's his name again? What's his name? Muzan. God dang, that's a Natsu. Muzan. Moving from Demon Slayer to like about 4 or 5 on this list that I actually know about, that I actually watched before and everything like that. Some of these I don't know about, but like the animes look really cool. Like I need to actually try to check some of these out. But yeah, guys, that's all this video, man. Like, subscribe on the video. William Boy, and I'm out. Peace.